Hello and welcome to another episode of Mumbai se Manchester. If you haven't checked out our previous episode, we went into a very in-depth discussion of all the Man United squad and where we need to improve on. And here is the summary of what we talked about. Saurabh?
Yes. So I think we have most of our first team sorted out, but we definitely need a right winger, Sancho or anyone else, but we need a right winger for sure. We need someone who can rotate between Pogba and Bruno and take off the load for your attacking midfielders. Um, we need a center back. Now, I think we concluded that we may or may not need a left-footed center back, but we need a first-team center back. Um, we would need a left back to compete with Shaw, and here we agreed that we need a left-footed left back who can make those overlapping runs and help Rashford on the left-hand side. And we discussed that we may need a striker when Igalo leaves, when his loan ends. What do you guys think?
So, yeah, I agree with you, Saurabh, to quite an extent. From a priority standpoint, when it comes to first team, right winger, definitely a position which we should have filled probably 2 seasons ago, or maybe even earlier. So definitely, Sancho top priority in my opinion. I slightly differ on the first team aspect in terms of the defense area. I would prefer a left back, a better quality left back than Shaw. Uh, I would take the risk of having that left center back like continue to play Maguire and Lindelof as our pair for now. In first team quality, I would prefer an attacking midfielder who will be able to support Bruno in case he gets injured. Preferably a player who would play on the right side of the midfield, because that is one area like we tend to be a bit more lopsided. We tend to play a whole lot on the overloaded on the left side. So a right attacking midfielder to be a bit more precise. And the last one, from a squad player standpoint, with Ighalo going, I would say a striker or a player who is comfortable across the front three, and that could be a young player. So those are the top 5 priorities, I would say.
So your priority is right wing, left back, attacking midfielder, then center back and striker.
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
My priority would be first, obviously, a right wing player, followed by a backup player for Bruno who can come in and play in his role um, for the cup games. I think we're gonna have a long season, and we need a backup for Bruno in case he gets injured or has fatigue. And my third choice would be a young striker. I would put a striker over any of the defense positions only because our defense had a good season and they are looking like they can move on from there. So even in defense, I would put a left back as a higher priority than a center back, because I think Maguire and Lindelof can improve, and I would give them another season to see what they do and probably then make a replacement.
Great. I didn't expect this differing views in terms of prioritization. So you're going with a right winger, attacking midfielder, a striker, a left back, and a center back, right?
Yeah.
I will go with the right winger. I think that is one common denominator. Then I will agree with Neeraj with a slightly different flavor. You were saying that we need a backup attacking midfielder. I actually think we need a first team quality attacking midfielder who can play um, 30 games in a season, maybe 15 or 12 to 15 of those off the bench, replacing either Bruno or Pogba. Or बाकी games पे they can start in some of the lesser games, but this should be a first team quality player. I will go with a left-footed left back next. So right wing, attacking midfielder, left back. Then I'll go with a center back, and एक बार Igalo चला जाता है, तो I'll go with a striker, and the striker has to be anywhere between 16 to 22 years old, who will progress from being a squad player to a first team quality, and then eventually take the first team spot.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. I can already imagine Sky Sports calling us for becoming pundits next season.
By the way, in our next episode, we are going to talk about who these players can be. So ये जो 5 positions हम लोग ने identify किए, we are going to talk about options. We are going to talk about statistics, and we are going to talk about who we prefer to fill those positions.
So please subscribe if you want to keep watching the more videos like these. Thank you.
And please do like and share as well.
Yes.
नहीं नहीं क्या अच्छा लगेगा.
नहीं ऐसे नहीं.